Hey, so today is my lining scan where we do it's a mid-cycle and we do a ultrasound of the uterus to make sure that the lining is thick enough to continue with the transfer, and they also draw blood work. So we'll see how that goes.
This is the lining check. I'm waiting for my turn to see how my lining did and if I get to go on to transfer on the 25th. And of course, I am not doing this in my town because I am here in Atlanta picking up baby boys. So exciting stuff.
So I got back from my lining check, and I think it went okay. They said that my lining was triphasic, which is what you want. You want 3 layers. But they said that the thickness was 16 mm's of millimeter mm's, and that is a really freakishly high number because I've been in my groups for frozen embryo transfers forever and for months, and I've not heard of anyone having that high of a lining. So I'm kind of worried that it might be too thick and they might cancel it. I don't know. They also ran my blood work, which I don't get back until like today at by 4 p.m. and they'll give it to my the place in Florida where we're doing the transfer, and they'll let me know if we're a go for our transfer in 7 days or not. And if we're a go, then I have to start my progesterone shots, not tomorrow, but the next day, which I'm super nervous about because I don't even have Michael here with me. I am stuck here in Atlanta with the baby and 4 kids and no husband to give me the shot. I have never given myself a shot. I've given puppy and kittens shots, but it wasn't in their rear ends and it wasn't on myself. So I'm very nervous about this. But I guess I still have to wait for my clinic to call me and say, we're a go, do what you need to do first before I know if we're doing it. And I posted a question in my group, like, is this too thick? So I'm waiting to hear what they say, but you can see I got my blood work here. And we're just gonna go to Half Price Books today and clean out the car. That's our exciting Georgia adventure for today. I just got off the phone with my doctor in Florida, and unfortunately she felt like my lining was too thick. So she canceled my transfer for this month, and I'm kind of bummed. But I feel like it's okay, it's good, because I was kind of on the fence about even doing the transfer this month because we just got placed with little Hezekiah, and it just seems like a crazy lot we're doing right in 1 month. And also, I really initially wanted to do a natural cycle, which is you don't use medication. They just follow along with your natural ovulation, and they implant the embryos when you are 5 days after ovulation. So I wanted to do that in the beginning. The reason that I decided to do a medicated, normal, standard frozen embryo transfer cycle was because it's out of town, so scheduling was supposed to be so much easier. That I could buy plane tickets. And I remember when I almost bought the plane tickets, like when they first scheduled the transfer, which was weeks ago, and I told Michael I just didn't want to buy them until after we went to our lining check because I was just worried that something wouldn't be right and I would end up having to waste the money on plane tickets, and I just didn't want to do that. And I was right. So I didn't buy the plane tickets, and that was actually a good thing because I would have had to throw them in the trash because I am not doing the cycle there. Unfortunately, I did pay for the injectable progesterone, and it's kind of pricey, and I didn't even need it. And which, you know what, I'm also glad that I'm not going to be doing shots in my hip for weeks. I wasn't looking forward to that. Anyways, my gut never felt like doing a medicated cycle was right, and I think that I was correct because my body just does not respond well to medication. Hormones medication. Like, I've never responded well to birth controls or hormonal anything. I've gained weight from being on these birth control pills and this estrogen. I've had headaches from the estrogen. I felt nauseous the whole time I was on birth control. And look, apparently I grew a lining that was incredibly too thick because of the estrogen. So we're just going to do it natural. There was one other thing that the clinic just called me back, and they want me to do a uterine biopsy. I'm unclear as to why they want me to do that, so I'm going to speak with the doctor on Monday about it. It's no real rush because a natural cycle, it'll be a while before I'm going to ovulate. So I'll talk to her about that and see if I want to do it or not. But I really feel confident that doing a natural cycle is the best bet for us, and it gives us a little bit of breathing room between getting placed with Hezekiah and getting pregnant. So yeah, that's the status of where we're at.
So look at the camera.